If you are just tuning in this morning on Local 10 or on WSFL Channel 39, we are in continuing coverage of the Surfside condo collapse. We are simulcasting our news right now as we continue to watch the search and rescue operation, which is underway.
Currently, right now, we now know, as reported by ABC News, 4 people are confirmed dead.
A live look at the scene from Sky 10. We know 102 people have been accounted for and found. 99 are still missing. 37 people were rescued from the building. 2 people were pulled from the rubble.
And we want to take a look at this grim scene our cameras captured last night. Crews carefully removing a body from the rubble, covering it with a yellow tarp.
Now to video of the chilling moment the South Champlain Tower collapsed. The South Tower right there. It is hard to watch. You can see part of the building comes crashing down in seconds, sending all the debris and that rubble down to the ground as smoke filled the air. Just seconds later, the other part of the tower follows, tumbling to the ground as well. From that scene in Surfside to local area hospitals, we have live team coverage for you this morning.
Local 10 Syra Onward kicks off our team coverage. She's live with the latest in the search for survivors. Syra?
So these first response crews have been working around the clock nonstop out here. Yesterday, they were battling the elements. Some serious weather out here today. They are battling a fire. You can see a ladder truck out there. It was spraying water earlier. Now there's one slightly below it that's spraying water onto that debris pile. Let me take you to a look from Sky 10 so you can get a better view of this firefight on that rubble pile. They are still actively searching for people in that pile. So they're searching for people and fighting a fire, just showing how dangerous and complicated of a mission this all is. Video from underneath the flooded parking garage shows the complicated mission. Miami-Dade's technical rescue team cutting concrete, hoping to get closer to anyone who could still be alive. Hialeah Fire Rescue working from above with a search dog named Blaze. Into the night, the heavy machinery moved in.
Obviously, at night more difficult. We do have adequate lighting, and we just methodically. It's a slow process, slow search. It's definitely a lot of hazards, so we have to be extra cautious.
The rescue crews arrived around 1:30 a.m. Thursday, working in the dark and then in the soaking rain. They pulled this boy from the unstable rubble, holding him tightly and putting him onto a stretcher. Others pulled from balconies high in the air.
We have the weather to contend with, and we also have the dangers of the building that is still standing, but is obviously in not good shape. So we have engineers on scene monitoring the stability of that building.
More than 80 units from Miami-Dade Fire Rescue and trucks from several other departments around South Florida.
They are well trained in search and rescue. They've been doing it all over the world. We never imagined we'd have a situation like this right here, but they are the best at what they're doing.
We have the best search and rescue experts here that we do send all over the world, but that we have right here.
You never want this to happen anywhere, but we are blessed in this community to have literally the best people in the world in urban search and rescue responding to this. And I know that sometimes when you watch it on television, you don't see what's going on under the ground and from the sides, but they are really doing a world-class job, and it's a difficult job.
So right now you're taking a live look from Sky 10 of that firefight on that rubble pile here. First response crews have asked people to stay out of the area. They've even asked media to stay off of the beach just to give them room for this, again, complicated and dangerous search and rescue mission. So back out here live, they're asking people not to come out here to the scene. So if you are missing a loved one, a neighbor, a friend, they are asking that you call that hotline we've been pushing out, or they also have that community center set up. We've also been posting regular updates on people who are missing, and any updates we've been getting from officials, just head to local10.com. That's the very latest live in Surfside. Syra Onward, Local 10 News.
All right, Syra, thank you so much. We appreciate that report. Now we need to talk about the Florida Fire Marshal also speaking about the challenges reaching possible survivors.
He says teams on the scene, though, are not losing hope.
The building looks like a stack of IHOP pancakes, except they're made out of concrete. The access to it, it's a kind of a wedge, so they're working in through the back side of the parking garage to actually get into the building. It's kind of hit or miss. you get into a zone where you're so passionate and so focused and so just determined to make sure you're doing everything possible to save a life in an event like this. So, it's going to take patience and effort in order to make it happen in a safe way that you don't put those that are risking their lives or at risk saving lives.
And this was one of the more hopeful moments during the delicate search for survivors. This is from yesterday morning. Rescuers were able to locate that young boy and remove him from the rubble alive. We've been checking all morning long to find out what his condition is like now and if he's been reunited with his family, and we're still waiting on word for all of that information.
And a lot has happened since we first brought you that video early yesterday morning.
We have Annalise Garcia live right now from the scene with an update. Annalise, last time we talked to you, they were putting out some hotspots and fires. Are they still working on that?
JC Gio, right now we can actually take you straight up to some live pictures of what it looks like out there. They're still working to put out some of these fires that are stubborn. They've been seeing these since yesterday. They're these small fires that keep flaring up, and they're trying to put them out right now. Teams are working tirelessly out there. I've been able to speak to some people who are on the ground, and they tell us some of the things they're seeing. They're finding things like strollers, mattresses, furniture, even photos of these families all in that pile that you're seeing right now. This is a live picture of that pile, that debris from this collapse.
You're looking at an earthquake or something.
The window is no longer there, but it's completely gone.
Early Thursday morning, a horrible catastrophe. Sirens blaring in the night, first responders moving in after the Champlain Tower South collapsed. Heavy-duty equipment making its way to the site early Friday morning as crews work swiftly to find survivors. A 12-story building, 134 units, 55 now gone. Surveillance cameras nearby captured the chilling moments. The building pancaked as people were asleep in their homes.
I have never seen so many ambulances and police in my life all at once.
We could hear somebody screaming and yelling and making noise.
A fire rescue moved in and passerbys rushed to help. Nicholas Balboa approached the rubble and found a young boy underneath. His mother nowhere to be found. Families standing by, desperate for information and releasing photos, fearing the worst.
Heads up, and we keep going.
Now you're taking another live look at this pile of rubble. Crews have been out here now for over 24 hours. This happened Thursday morning between 1 and 2 a.m. That piece of that building on 88th and Collins just collapsed, and you're looking at that pile right now. You see them working with big construction tools, excavators. They're even trying to put out some fires that are stubborn right now. And back out live, they are working endlessly to find your loved ones. If you are looking for someone, we do have some numbers online that you can find. But for now, I'm live in Surfside. Annalise Garcia, Local 10 News.
Annalise, thank you. And those numbers worth reiterating for folks. That family reunification number is 305-614-1819. So you can find that one on our website, as well as the